Hey guys, welcome back to Cruise Casino Mafia's public YouTube channel. So I made the decision that we're going to do this video on the public side so everybody can see it. And this is a version of a system that works really well on the cruise ships. It works well anywhere if you're looking for comps. And you can do pretty good with this. So this is an interesting one. So basically what you're doing, and I'm going to show this real quick. We're going to use the $5 $5 units, but you can do this with anything as long as you keep the ratio. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 units, right? And then we're going to do single units here. That's not what we want to do. We want to do the street. Oh yeah, I forgot. On this one, the street shows up at the top. Normally it's down here. We know that. Okay, but for whatever crazy reason, the street shows up. So now you can mix this up, and you can change which one has the four units, and which one has the 3 streets. Okay, but just keep the ratio. It doesn't have to be the same dozens. Okay, all right. So here we go. And the big thing here is, you have to use common sense with this system. You do not have to double up every time. Okay, so that's a loss. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back out again. I'm not going to double up immediately. But if you do need a rule and you're not good at kind of working it out, if you're not at break even, then you're going to double. So we would have normally doubled there. But I'm just going to, for purposes of this demo, I just want you to see how it plays. And this has been pretty good. This has been a system that's done pretty well. All right, and of course, as soon as I say that, we have 2 losses in a row. So now we're going to double up. All right? Because we've lost twice. We really have to make some of the money back. So we doubled up. And there's a win. All right, so we won 70 on that. Actually, I'm sorry, 120. And we had bet 70. So that's pretty good. That brings us back to within $20 of break even. So we're just going to start over. And this time I'll do this. 4. And then we'll do the streets over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 streets. And normally you keep them in the same dozen. So this is your whack dozen, basically. So let's see if we can get on a little bit of a tear, and you can see how this thing works. There you go. All right. So we won 20 bucks there. When you win at that level, it's 20 bucks. All right. So we'll just go back out, and we'll just keep it in the same place. And again, you can play this on the electronic. There you go. All right. So that's another $20. So again, we're up 20 bucks right now. All right, not bad, right? Not bad. And most of the time, you really don't have to go beyond the triple martingale deal. All right, and you know I'm not a big fan of martingale, but this one has actually proven its worth. All right, and this time we'll do it here. We'll do the streets. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And you're doing single here, whatever the minimum is, whatever you want it to be, and then 4 of those on the dozen. Okay? So if you're doing this on the electronic, let's say it's $3 minimum on the outside. You do 3 times 4. There you go. There's another win. We're up 45. So if you want to know what I quit, if we're doing that on the $5 level, I'm usually looking to make about 100 bucks or so. There's another win. And again, that's the $15 win. Did I do that right? Let's see. Yeah, 35 and it paid 60. Okay. So I may have told you the wrong amount before. So this is a $35 bet and you're getting back 60. I think I told you made 30 bucks or something, but that's not the way it works. A little less. But if you want to do this with the electronic, just remember, whatever your base is, there you go. Whatever your base is, like our base is 5, so we do 4 of those. And then on the 3 streets, you're doing the single $5 or whatever your $3 bets are, whatever it is. Okay, so let's mix it up again. We're now up 95. So if I had any kind of resistance, I would be quitting right now. It doesn't matter that we didn't get exactly to 100 or whatever it is. If I can make the money fast, if I make it fast, I'm off the table fast. And I take this back to my room, and we made the 95 or the $100, and we're off and running. Maybe I go to the craps table and I use one of our Cruise Casino Mafia private systems for craps. I play for anywhere between 15 to 25 minutes, make another 150, 200, and I'm done for the day. And I got big time average bets and comps. There you go. All right, we're up our 120. So I would probably be gone at this point. The only way I would continue playing is if we were doing this on an electronic and I was playing it at the base bottom level and just wanted to keep playing. Okay? So there it is. So let me show you one more time. So let's say we pick this one. Oh, and by the way, you can choose this any way you want. So take a look here. All right? I didn't do this for purposes of the demo. So this is a dozen bet, a first dozen bet. This is a second dozen, right? This is a second dozen. So the one that hasn't showed up the longest is 33, right? As the third dozen. So you can do whatever you want, right? You want to go here? Go here, if that makes you happy. Okay? Now, where do you want to go here? Right? The last one was in the first dozen. Do you want to look for a repeater, or do you want to say that the second dozen is going to come up? I'm going to go here because we've had several in the second dozen. And again, it doesn't matter. I'm just telling you, you can screw around and do whatever you want. So now our second dozen is our whack numbers plus the zeros. And watch, it'll be in the second dozen, of course. Of course it is. All right. So I would not go up on a single loss like that since we're up. We're still up. But do you see how now we're back? We're still up $50. So I would have quit. Oh, and see how we got 2 losses in a row now. Okay? So do you understand why playing this thing like a cycler and taking your money and running and waiting for the next session, because this session was so easy to get to that 120 or whatever we were at. Okay? But now we're running into some difficulty. So do you see why quitting in that 100, 120 mark is such a good idea? Because that was an easy session. So now let's say this was session number 2 and we did quit at 120 or whatever. This session is starting and it's a little more difficult. So now we would double up because we had 2 losses in a row. Okay? So now we're at a $70 bet if you're playing with the $5 chips. There we go. All right, so where are we at? So we're back to that $100 win, right? So we're not quite back to where we were before, but I don't play any games. I would come back all the way back down, and let's say I pick this one. You know, it's 4 units of whatever your base bet is, and then you can go over here if you want and do the 3. Okay? And this will be our last spin. I don't think I have to kill this to death. You guys understand the way it's played. This is really good for your comps. It's really good for your averages. And there you go. And look where we are. We're back up to our high. I think that's our high, 125. And we never had to go beyond, we never went beyond level 2. You will have to go above level 2. I'm not telling you don't, but that's why we don't automatically just jump up and double immediately. Give yourself a little breathing room because this does hit more often than it doesn't, right? Look at the coverage on this. You're losing 12, 13, 14. You have 14 numbers that are whack numbers with this, okay? And that's going to happen. It's going to happen. So you'd rather not be doubling and getting yourself in trouble. Play this really smooth. If you're in profit, don't immediately go up on your bets. Give yourself a chance to work your way back is what I'm telling you. Now, if you lose 2 in a row, most likely most people don't have the patience to continue there. They're going to have to do the double up. All right? So that's it for this one. This is a great one to play on cruises. It's a great one to play if you're looking for comps and you're making money. But remember, the key here is to quit and hit the road. So that is so important. And if you practice this, you're going to get a better feeling for when you should be hitting the road. You know, how does it stretch? You know, how far you can push it before you're going to cycle down again. So test this one out. I think you guys are going to like it. And we'll see you on the next video. And if you want any of our private roulette strategies or baccarat or craps, simply join cruisecasinomafia.com. It's just a one-time fee, and you're going to get over 500 plus strategies that are not shown on this channel. You're going to get mindset videos, and you're going to get volumes of private money management concepts that are probably more important than any strategy you'll ever see. Okay? And you can use the code MAFIA and the number 50 for a $50 off your one-time lifetime membership. I hope to see you guys inside cruisecasinomafia.com. Our members are killing it because they're looking at using these systems to be able to, you know, have extra money in their retirement. If they're retired, play on the weekends at a local casino, use it on their next cruise vacation, Vegas vacation, or whatever it may be. Some people are even using it for online. And that's up to you. You have to decide what's right for you. We don't tell you what to do. We just provide you with the information and the guidance. We'll see you on the inside of cruisecasinomafia.com. If you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and click that button and you'll know when we have new videos popping up. We do them all week long.